everyone, thanks for tuning into my channel. So today's video is a little bit different. It's actually one of my first reviews. So this is a review slash first impressions on the Docolor's brush set. You can find these on Amazon. They're really inexpensive. I'm looking at the brushes right now on Amazon, and the 6-piece brush set is on sale for $11.99, and I have a 22% off coupon code for you, so you can literally get these for $9.35. That is hella cheap. And like I said, one of these brushes came out fucking winning. Like, won my entire life, and even if it's just for that brush, like $9 is a hell of a good deal. So please continue to watch this video if you want to take a look at my product smackdown slash comparison slash versus slash I don't know what else to say versus. Please continue to watch if you want to take a look at these brushes in action. So the first brush I'm going to be comparing to see if I actually like is the bigger brush that comes in the set, and I'm going to be comparing this to my regular foundation brush to see which one I prefer. So since I did get a little bit pale these days, I'm going to be mixing my Makeup Forever HD Stick Foundation with my Clinique Beyond Perfecting bad boy, and I'm going to use the Makeup Forever since this one is lighter in the center of my cara. And then, now that I look like a tiger, I'm going to grab the Clinique, so work this around the perimeter of my cara. So I'm going to first take my regular foundation brush on this side so you can see what we're working with. Obviously with the regular foundation brush, you get a lot more movement out of it. Alright, so that was that. Now I'm going to take the bigger brush. Definitely does feel really, really soft. And it's not so much of a motion where you're buffing it around. It's kind of, you take it, push it down. Take it, and you push it down. Feels more luxurious almost too, like a pampering. In terms of coverage, I definitely feel like I was able to keep more coverage on this side, but in terms of how the foundation actually stuck to the skin, I feel like this side blended it out a lot better. This side, I still kind of see it sitting on top, versus this side, it's just completely blended in. So Docolor takes the first round. Now moving on to concealer, I'm going to be taking my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Light Neutral. Vamos a ver, vamos a ver. So to blend my concealer out, I'm going to be using the Morphe E8 brush on my right side. So I'm just pressing it in again so I don't lose too much coverage. And once I've pushed it in, then I'm going to go ahead and buff it out. Now I'm going to be taking the next size down from the Docolor brush set. And this is going to be really interesting because instead of pushing it in, I obviously can't do that with this one. I kind of have to like sweep it down. So let's see. Okay, so getting under the eye is really difficult. Kind of have to like make the weirdest faces so it can literally get underneath here. Because of the comfort level and how I felt blending the concealer underneath my eye, I think that my Morphe brush is going to take the win as opposed to this guy. Now to contour, I'm going to be taking L'Oreal's True Match Foundation in the shade W7. I'm going to just apply this with my fingers first though, and just get it right up in the hollow of the cheek. I'm going to do it one by one too, because I don't want to get crazy. Okay, so the two brushes I'm going to be comparing are the Morphe M528, and then I still want to give that brush that I just used the benefit of the doubt, so I'm going to go in with this one again to see if I still prefer a regular brush or one of the Docolor brushes. Well, that was hella fast. Alright, now on the other side. The thing that I noticed with these brushes is that it moves the product around a lot. So as opposed to this side where it just kind of blended it in a lot more seamlessly, this really dragged the contour down. But what I did like about it is that it keeps the contour line really firm and not blended out too much to the point where it looks like a 5 o'clock shadow. So this one's a tie. Another brush that comes in the set of the Docolors is just like this little little tiny one. So what I'm going to use this for is to go in with concealer to clean up the eyeliner to get it a lot more crisp. So I'm going to use this brush and compare it with what I would typically do that with. I'm going to just take a scoop of my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. So this is my MAC 252 brush. Alright, so that was with the 252. In terms of how the product is placed and just the easiness of it, I'm still gonna go with my regular 252. So, meh. Okay, so I've applied a little bit of color to my lower lash line, but I do still want to smoke out a little bit. So I'm gonna be taking the medium size or the smaller size little brush here, and I'm gonna be taking the color here from the Tarte palette called Best Friend, and I'm literally just pressing it on here. It's really just a weird technique to get used to because you're just so used to like digging it in. So it's something to adjust. Ooh, well before that, actually, I'm sorry. Typically for this, I would go in with a brush like the 217. So picking that up, tapping off the excess, and just going in here and blending it out. So we did that side. Now I'm gonna go in with this guy and try and do the other side. Okay, that was surprisingly really easy. I'm just pushing it in. I'm not really blending it out. All right, I actually really like how that kind of worked its magic. I like it. That was a fair draw. I'm gonna give that one to Docolor. All right, so now there's just two brushes to test out in this. So originally I wanted to try and use this for the lower lash line, but obviously I found something better. So what I'm gonna use this for is to try and contour my nose. So typically I would probably go in with something like this. This is a Luxie 207 brush. I'm gonna go in with my Hoola bronzer, which is beat to the bone, literally. And I'm gonna pick up a little bit, tap off the excess, and I'm gonna just try and snatch this real quick. By the way, doing this with a really small mirror is really, really hard. Obviously, I'm still gonna go in with a little bit of translucent powder after to clean up the shape. So now with this guy, I'm pushing it into the product and tapping off the excess. Ooh, ooh. So the biggest difference I can tell with this is instead of the other brush where it's actually blending out the product while I'm putting it on, this is just like fucking snatched. Oh, how am I gonna blend this out? You know what this would be really, really good for? Don't even play. Please hold. When doing this, I'm realizing, dude, like this shit fucking snatches the shit out of my nose. So why not go in with this to clean up the nose? Give it a try. Yeah, that's it right there. That's a winner! Do you guys see that? Oh yeah, oh I love that. Use it on the belly, on the side, instead of trying to use it straight and then just drag it down. Oh! Come through. And I don't know if I've mentioned it yet, but I am using the Kat Von D translucent powder. Oh, yeah! Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, win. I think that brush just won it over for me. Yes! Ganando. All right, so we have one last brush to compare, and that is the lip brush with a regular lip brush. So I'm gonna do the regular lip brush on this side and compare the two. Let's see who comes out on top. Okay, so now that we look like a cholita, I'm gonna be taking the color Chi by ColourPop. Vamos a ver. All right, now I'm gonna pick up another scoop. Instead of scooping it, I'm just gonna kind of let it sit on top of it. Oh. Well, definitely notice that it dried a lot quicker on this brush. Okay, definitely prefer the regular brush with a liquid lipstick. Mainly on Instagram, they're not using liquid lipsticks and just like really creamy products. So let me try this with the gloss. This is Honey by Bite Beauty. Oh yeah, this works a lot better with cream. I would have never thought. Okay. Although I don't think one was better than the other in this case, I definitely do prefer a regular lipstick brush for lipstick, and I prefer this one not for lipstick like I thought, but for lip gloss. All in all here, you guys saw I was actually a lot more impressed than what I thought I was gonna be. I thought it was gonna go downhill, but that one brush, this one, it surprised the living crap out of me. Like the one that I wasn't even expecting to give me the biggest outcome gave me the biggest outcome. I was really rooting for the foundation brush, but damn, this one, it won it for me. Like I said in the beginning of this video, you can find these on Amazon. I'm gonna leave the link down below for you so you can check a look at it. I'm gonna leave a link down below for you so you guys can take a look at it. And they're really inexpensive, so take a look at them, maybe put them on your wish list and see when you can get them. But really enjoyed these, super glad I got those sent over, and thanks for tuning in, guys. Until my next video, bye.